let's move on to main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Cinema Survey, who writes, "Hey, John." Well, hello there, Cinema Survey. Good to have you here. "I was just finished rewatching Parks and Recreation the other day for the 4,000th time. God, I love that show. And I thought to myself, how much would I love to see another season? Did you see that on April 30th, 1 week away, NBC will be airing a Parks and Rec special? It will feature the cast broadcasting from their homes. I have no idea what this will look like, but I cannot wait." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And listen, you have no idea how much me and my wife both love Parks and Rec. I mean, almost every night at some point we'll pop on the TV, go to Netflix or Hulu, and just play random episode of The Office or random episode of Parks and Rec, because it doesn't matter what episode we land on, we're gonna love them. And I just absolutely love and adore Parks and Rec. And I love this news. Now, here's specifically what it is he's talking about. This comes to us from the Hollywood Reporter. Listen to this. "The cast of Parks and Recreation will reunite for a half-hour NBC special on April 30th to benefit Feeding America," which is the same organization that we did our benefit for. "The show will find Pawnee," I'm going to guess they're going to raise a little bit more money than we did. "The show will find Pawnee, Indiana's most dedicated public servant, Leslie Knope, determined to stay connected with her friends during a time of social distancing. All of the show's core cast, Amy Poehler, Rashida Jones, Aziz Ansari, Nick Offerman, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Pratt, Adam Scott, Rob Lowe, Jim O'Hare, Rita will return for the special, and NBC says some other familiar faces from Pawnee may return as well. Co-creator Mike Schur and several Parks writers collaborated on the show." Now that Mike Schur, who was also show running The Good Place, now that he's done with that, he's got a little bit of time to do some Parks and Rec stuff. So from the sounds of it, it sounds like to me that what this isn't just a cast reunion. This is actually an episode of Parks and Rec with all the cast in character, talking probably via Zoom or something like that, staying connected. And I'll tell you what, I could not be happier. And the fact that they're doing this to raise money for people being affected by the current lockdown, I think just makes it even better. And you know, I'll take any excuse. I'll take any excuse they've got, Rob, to get this group together to do this thing, because I think this sounds fantastic. I'm very excited for it. Rob, anyway, you hear this. What do you make of this news?
I think it's pretty rad, dude. I mean, you know, one of the things that I have been amazed by, look, I'm always an optimist, really, trying to look at the bright side of everything. If nothing else, this shelter in place has caused an explosion of creativity across social media. And this, I think, is a great example of that. And I do not want to diminish the idea and the reality of people losing their lives. But on the other hand, there is a joie de vivre to life that even in the worst of times has to be held on to. And I think that this is one of those things. And I think it's I mean, I hate to say something is really cool in this kind of time, but I mean, it is. It's people raging against the dying of the light, you know, and I think that this kind of thing is people need to be uplifted. You know, we have to hold on to hope. That's what Andy Dufresne would say in Shawshank Prison. You know, he was there for 20 years, wrongfully convicted of a murder he didn't commit, and even he. I know he's a fictional character in a movie, but this is a movie show, and I relate back to movies, and I always try to find something. There's got to be a silver lining in every cloud, and something like this kind of creativity, it has to be commended. I mean, yeah. It's crazy cool.
My one little bit of sadness, and this is just me being greedy. Being greedy, is that it's just a half hour. That's my if they should have made this to me a 2-hour special with all these characters hanging out and talking in character. But listen, I'm just thrilled that we're getting what we're getting out of this. So the question here, guys, is for you. What do you think about this? Do you think this is just a cheap little gimmick? Do you think this is a really cool idea like what Rob is suggesting? Were you a Parks and Rec fan like me? Were you not? What do you think about this whole thing? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. All right.